Hi friends, this morning I am on a job. I know I look a mess, but I've not seen anybody today other than I had to go in Ace Hardware and buy this. I have got a property and it's a foreclosure, and I had to have a B seal inspection for it because it don't have a title. It's a double wide. And I had to come up here. The inspector said I needed 2 lights. I brought one. So I had, he didn't say that the closet had 2 lights. He just said I needed a light in the closet and I needed some light switch covers. So I came up here this morning to do this and get it done because I need that done. But anyway, I'm going to get out and I'm going to show you the trailer, the double wide. So here we go. Here is the outside of the home, guys. And I'm not going to fool around much because I need to get this done and get back to my little garden at home. But let's go on in and let's get to it. Oh, geez. Luis is laughing at me because I dropped the keys. Okay. So he said there was a couple of light switch covers that were missing. And my main focus right now is going to be on this closet in here. Right here. See the lights, cords hanging down? That is what I have got to put up. So, let's get that done.
Where do I use my phone mode with my flashlight? Mom, watch out, there's a big giant spider web.
Spider webs will hurt us.
I don't want to get bit by one. This place gives me creeps. Right here, Mom.
They're all over there. It's all in as far as that.
Let's
see.
Over here, Mom. Damn. they need to be covered up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna run behind two more. Those I mean, won't know.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any more. They look pretty good. Okay, let's see. I think that's about it, guys. I think I pretty much got everything. Let me go in here and turn the breaker on now and see if I can get that closet light on. Okay, if we hear anything pop, we're all messed up. Get out of there, bub. Here we go.
They used to be a smoking one.
And the light came on. And my friends, I sent the pictures to the inspector and he approved it. Okay, now I'm going to go off here and I'm going to take some pictures and send to the inspector because he already inspected it, but he told me if I get those fixed to send to him. So, bye for now, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.
Even hotter.
Okay, that was a job that we got done. That's another accomplishment for today. So, maybe finally we can get the title for this double wide. That's all it needed was a B seal in order for them to get the title. So, and then when the inspector came up and inspected, I didn't even realize that the closets didn't have lights in them. So I hope that works. I sent him pictures and everything. But we are headed back home right now, and I don't know if we're going to get out the rest of the day or not, but we are headed back home. So I will catch you in a little bit. Welcome to what is soon to be my backyard oasis. It rained all day yesterday, guys, and we planted flowers here, but I didn't turn it on because we were outside and I couldn't get the camera wet and everything. But me and my son, we went out and bought us a couple little flowers. And today, I think I'll go ahead and I'll finish painting these doors, do the third coat on them. Because it's wet and muddy, there's not much. And maybe I'll clean up a little bit. There's a mess out here that needs to be cleaned up. But there's not much I can do until we get everything done except just straighten it up, make it look halfway decent. I can't move anything hardly. But anyway, I'm going to turn you around and show you the flowers that we planted. Okay, these are just like my little borders. I have got bulbs planted. You can see them over there. Some of them is already up. But in all these little tears, I've got bulbs planted. And I think I did that on video, didn't I? But we went yesterday, we got these little flowers right here. These are not perennials, they're just annuals, but I thought they'd be very pretty around the outer skirts of this. And then over here, please don't mind the mess. And see, like I said, I do everything twice. Here I've got all this over here. I piled it up over here. Now I need to get in there and paint that door. So that door really don't need a third coat, but I thought maybe I'd just go ahead since I'm doing the others and hit it anyway, just in case. But over here is the flowers that my son picked out. They're gorgeous. They cost a little more than the others, but they are gorgeous. I love them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get busy on all this stuff out here. And guys, I will catch you back in just a bit. Okay, what I got is a big old giant fat brush. That is not a trim brush. And it has to be trimmed. This door right here is the one that needs to have the trim done on it and everything. I don't want to hit my wood. But this brush right here, I can use on the bigger parts. But the thing about it is, this is my hardest door. And whenever I use these brushes, I'll just throw them away because I don't pay that much for them. And time you use the material, this is oil-based paint, and the time you use the material and everything to wash them up, I just throw them away. So let's get to it. I don't know about you. I think it's just as easy to go over it with this little tiny brush on where the trim needs to go. I mean, what's the use to get the big one dirty whenever the little one's doing just as good a job? Third coat on the first door, and I've got just a touch of paint. I might do a trim, and then I am going to paint the other door with the big brush. Now let's go get it set up. Okay, this is our main door. We have a living room door, but nobody ever hardly uses it. We go in and out, but this is the one that we always use, so I'm gonna have to make sure nobody comes out. And I'm gonna get around this trim. And then I'll probably be out of paint in this thing, and I'll have to open up another can. My dogs are on the other side scratching, trying to get to me. Okay. It is painted third coat, but the problem is that some of the stain is bleeding through. And I'm putting on there so thick that it's running. And I don't want it to run. So I'm gonna have to come back to this one again. Like I said, I always look at my calf. Now this is the easiest one of the doors. So I hope this is the last coat on it. It looks the worst too. This is probably one that I'm going to have to go over again too. And people, this is my fault because I did not use no kind of primer whatsoever on it. So that is my fault. Okay, I got to go back over to the main door, that I call it, and go over it again because some of that side primer was, or not primer, but stain from the side was bleeding through on it.
We just got one egg, guys. You know, Mom? We got one egg, guys.
We've been getting about an egg a day. Ooh, what was that? Out from our chickens, so he wanted to show you. Okay, I think that's pretty much got all the paint stain hid that I got on there. So I don't know if that garage door is ready for another coat yet or not. I doubt it, seriously. But I'm gonna go check. It does not look ready yet, guys. Let's let it dry a little bit more. But I'm gonna be cleaning up some around here. So just pick it up. I'm not gonna clean a whole lot, but I'm gonna pick up some stuff. So here we go. Just leave that open a minute, let it dry up so it won't be still shut. But oh, here we got a mess. These are pieces that's been cut off, but I figure we'll be needing those to do some patching out there with. So I'm not doing anything with them, but put them in the garage. Feel better. We need to get the weed eater out here and get this weed eated. Looks like Fenton's been digging for fish worms. I'd fold them up if I could get them folded up, they just will not work for me. It's too wet to try to get the dirt up. You know, I can sweep it up if it's dry, but it's too wet to even shovel right now. I just put holes in the black, whatever you call this stuff. I have got the yard full of garbage, or the porch full of garbage. I'm taking it there so I can put it in the bag. Just dropped it off there. And then take it onto the dumpster. And I can actually use this for a garbage bag. Friends, I just about made the biggest, craziest mistake of all. I started to sweep my porch. It's got a lot of mud on it. But I started to sweep it and I caught myself. Cause can you imagine what it's due to that wet garage door and then that wet door right there that I just freshly painted? I think we might be able to go ahead and get another coat on this. I'm just going to touch it up in spots where I see it needs it. I'm not going to go over the door completely again. That is it. I'm done. I'm going to go throw these paintbrushes away and open this door so that it won't dry if the door's locked. There we go. I'm tired. Let's see. I'm just going to put this back on the porch because I'll probably be using it again. Okay, guys. I am tired. I've been out here almost about 2 hours. But one more thing. We use these old tarps and stuff to put on the porch while we stain the porch wall. So I'm going to put them up. Okay, I'm going to throw this cat food bag away. It's laying in the garage floor. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back in a little bit. Bye-bye.